fact, it is found in the police manual, the PNP's manual, that whenever a suspect is killed during police operations, it is the duty of the police to submit themselves to the prosecutor for investigation. There is no presumption of regularity in police operations, lalo na kung merong namatay. Kasi when they're claiming that it's self-defense ng laban, the onus shifts, the burden to prove that there was indeed self-defense is upon the police. Kasi nakapatay sila, there's a body namatay. So they have to go through the legal process. They have to go through a preliminary investigation conducted by the prosecutor.
So what you're saying is that whether or not yung kapamilya nung namatay is willing to file a case, pag may death, it should, motu proprio ba yun, Attorney Tin, yung police agad yung mag-file?
Yes. And even in the DOJ manual, kapag nalaman ng prosecutors na merong isang namatay na tao, in fact, they have to go to the site itself to see the body and to really direct the whole investigation. They should have a hands-on participation. That is directed by the DOJ manual itself, but unfortunately, it's not being followed.
That was going to be my second question, because you pointed out in your petition that according to the DOJ Circular Number 61, prosecutors should, and I quote, take the initiative of making a procedural investigation whenever a dead body is found and there might be foul play. Pwede bang maging opening yon ng fiscals to say, we didn't think there was foul play, so therefore, procedural investigation was not required of us? Pwede ba yun, like, is it open to interpretation?
That's an excuse. It's very clear that they have to go to precisely to investigate. How can they make a conclusion that there's no foul play if they have not even if they haven't even gone to the site and did an investigation? You know, that's the first step. You go to the site, you go to the ground. You know, how can you make a conclusion if you've not lifted a finger?
Pwede namang daw sabihin ng mga prosecutors that, you know, the DOJ always says, kulang kami sa prosecutor. If we're gonna have all our prosecutors go to the crime scene every night, every day, baka wala na daw matira sa opisina nila. I mean, what do you think of this? I mean, it's a practical problem, which is always the problem of our bureaucracy.
That may be true, but there should at least be effort. Because if they can't do it, then why put it in their own manual, the DOJ manual itself? And not only that, like if you look at the numbers, 26,000, 27,000 EJKs, but only 76 investigated. That number is very poor. It's dismal, and it does pose a challenge because it's really going out of their way to. It's going out of their offices to go to the ground, but still, you know, that is part of their mandate, and they should follow their own mandate.
Attorney Tin, you always say that you were immersed in what you call ground zero. Nagbahay-bahay kayo, pumunta kayo, bumaba kayo sa community. Did you see like the realities on the ground? And what's stopping these prosecutors from proactively investigating these killings? Na bakit 76 lang yung ini-investigate nila?
Probably a mix of factors. There is fear. You know, it's difficult to go against a system because that's what's emerging. This is a system. This is a concerted effort of not just individuals or groups, but whole agencies, diba? There's a policy in place. Tokhang. So it's very difficult to move under those circumstances. But mainly, I think it's fear. I would like to think that our prosecutors are not complicit. I would like to think that that being trained as lawyers, they have a love for the law and for their fellow human beings. You know, the Bill of Rights is taught in the first year of law school, and you know that's really inculcated in all of us. And I know that there is a twinge whenever there are EJKs when there are blatant violations of human rights kasi inculcated yan sa bawat isa sa amin ng mga abogado. And I would like to think that what's really preventing our prosecutors is mainly fear.
To your knowledge, because Center Law has been on the forefront talaga of this legal challenge against the war on drugs, to your knowledge, has the government presented data or any information that would prove their claim that every one of these EJKs are being investigated? Parang meron bang semblance of a proof na kayong nakita mula sa kanila?
None whatsoever. None whatsoever.